adventurers, welcome to another travel Q&A video where you ask questions and I do my best to answer. I think that we should come up with some sort of name for these videos. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Leave your suggestions in the comment box below. Let me know, what should we call this? A couple of weeks ago, I posted a bunch of videos and had one video which directed you to the others. Now what I had thought originally is to have all of those videos with each individual question hidden, unlisted, but you had that one original video that linked you to the others. But it's really difficult for people to find these videos because they won't come up when you type it up in the search bar in YouTube. So I want to make it searchable so people can find these videos and join our little community. So it's not gonna work out that way, but I don't want to flood your inbox with all these videos. So I'm thinking of answering 2 questions per week and uploading them on the same day, or uploading one on Tuesday or Thursday and then adding another day. So I'd be uploading 3 videos a week. So maybe like a Sunday or Saturday or something. Let me know what you guys think. What are your suggestions? What should I do? Now moving on. In this video, we're gonna get all techie on each other. Brian Prasad wants to know about phone plans when you travel, as well as if he should bring a smartphone with him, and camera recommendations. When I travel, especially for a longer period of time, I do like to have a phone on me. Especially when I travel solo, I always carry a phone with me, just in case. It's nice to know that it's there, it's safer, and if I need anything, I can just call up somebody, unless I'm in the Andes Mountains and there's no reception. So what I've done in the past is I've gotten a cheap phone and bought a SIM card, and when I went to another country, I just bought a different SIM card for that country. So I just kept changing SIM cards, but sticking with the same phone. I think the phone cost me like between $30 and $50. It was one of those cheap phones, but it did what it needed to do. If I needed to make a call or a text message, it got the job done. A SIM card, depending on where you are, fairly cheap, and then I would just do pay as you go. So I put a certain amount of money on my phone and only used it when I needed to. Most countries are like that, and also most countries, it's not like this in Canada. There are different plans you can get, but when you have a pay as you go in a lot of countries, if you have an incoming call, so if my parents are calling me when I'm somewhere and they're calling me from Canada, if I'm talking to them, I'm not getting charged, so I'm not having to pay anything. Except when I was in India, for let's say, and my parents would call me, it would charge me nothing. I could talk to them for like an hour and it would cost me 10 cents. But then when I was in Ghana, it would cost me nothing and I could talk to my parents for as long as they would want to pay. But times are changing, and now I can use this guy. My smartphone is awesome. I can use it for the internet, I can use it to make phone calls, I can use it for texting, I can use it to take pictures or video and connect with you guys. I can even upload videos if I want, which I make on here, to YouTube. Never done it, but it's possible. And you can unlock this when you're in another country, which is awesome. If you have a smartphone, bring it along. But I also must include that if you are going to bring a smartphone with you, please be careful. This is seen as very valuable and worth a lot, and you will be a target if you have one out in the open and you're using it just the way it is. Just use your street smarts, don't bring it out in the wrong places, and keep it hidden and tucked away somewhere safe. Also, I highly recommend to not always be on your phone when you are traveling. You're traveling, immerse yourself in the culture, enjoy the nature, live in the moment. Don't just be like this all the time. That's a lesson I need to teach myself more. Woo, let me fix my hood. Okay. Now moving on to camera recommendations. I highly recommend, because I've been using it for about a year now, the Sony NEX. This is the 5N, and the one that I'm on is the 5R. They basically look the same. I love this camera because it's like a DSLR and a point and shoot. If they had a baby, this would be it. It's great. It's got an interchangeable lens, so you can take it off and switch it. And what I really love is you don't just need to buy a Sony lens. You can use any lens. You can use a Canon lens or a Nikon or whatever, and you just need the right mount. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I also love the size of this because it's so easy to pack away and to travel with. It hardly weighs anything, but the quality is so good. And yeah, so a lot of you guys have asked, what camera have I been using? This one. I love it. Good job, Sony. I am actually a Sony ambassador, but I had this camera way before I became one, and that's why I was so excited when Sony contacted me to start trying out some of their new products, which I'm going to be sharing with you very soon. And I'm really excited because then we'll go into more detail about this camera specifically, and what it does and why I love it so much. I love talking travel. There I go with the dancing again. I can't help it. Look, even here says dance. You see it? What is this? Dance.